My name is Jason Howard. I'm the owner and operator of Graveyard Fresh. We are an incorporated LLC out of Syracuse, New York, and we're an up-and-coming company that offers a wide variety of services, amongst which we have a portable haunted house. We have a DD service, which we're most proud of, which bartenders that will call us from the local bars say, I got this person who's not able to drive. We come pick them up because we have back seats, and it's better to arrive alive than the alternative. We also have taken kids to the prom. We go to all sorts of conventions, such as New York Comic Con, Niagara Falls Comic Con, and we do a lot to interact and give back to the community. We volunteer with the Cicero Dance Academy up in Cicero, New York, with the little girls who put on the haunted house there. So we're a very community-based organization that gives back and helps people just to get the message out that, you know, death is a part of life and it's how you deal with it. This is how we deal with it. So it just brings it to them and brings it more closer to home, and it makes it a more human aspect. Graveyard Fresh, it got its name from the fact that I literally rescued it from the car graveyard. The car itself was on its way to be scrapped. The family who had owned the car had inherited it from a guy who had bought the car from down in Georgia. The car used to belong to Rob Zombie. When he passed his way, his family didn't want to have to deal with a rusty old car. They knew it was a hearse. They didn't know anything about it other than the fact that Rob Zombie, they didn't want to care. So they took it to the scrapyard. I just happened to be at the scrapyard doing some scrapping myself that day. Saw it on the back of the truck, threw them an offer, and I got it. Took it home, cleaned it up, got it running, got it inspected, and that's the story and how it got started. The car has a Corvette LT1 in it, so it'll get you to hell in a hurry. On the dash are autographs of all the famous celebrities who have been with the car. Right there in the center you'll see Rob Zombies. But we have Tony Moran, the first Michael Myers, Ari Lehman, the first Jason, Rick Griffiths from Ghost Hunters. I also have Elvira and Oliver Robbins from Poltergeist. The car is pretty much the way I got it. I haven't really done any modifications, basically just trying to keep her running. So I wanted to keep with the whole graveyard fresh, because when something's fresh from the grave, it's rotted, it's disgusting, it's falling apart, and that's kind of like the whole theme of the car. So you'll see that I didn't fix up any of the holes, like over here, or I didn't put the panel back on that fell off, because I wanted to look like it definitely came fresh from the graveyard. A lot of people say, well, why don't you fix the scratches, fix the paint? And that's not the point. The graveyard fresh is that theme is prevalent through the whole car. And the car itself is kind of a zombie, because sometimes it'll run and sometimes it won't. So it's kind of like the driving dead, if you will. But yeah, pretty much it's only got 70,000 miles on it. I've only put about 4,000 or 5,000 on it. Get a lot of looks, a lot of stares, you know. A lot of people don't know how to deal with death, and they see this and it kind of puts it in their face. And kind of makes them think for a second. So if anything, it starts a conversation. It starts people thinking. What they do with that is them. I'm not going to tell them what they should or should not think. I myself am a cancer survivor. I've faced death once myself, nearly dying of a form of it. So this is how I deal with it. So my aunt in California, she works for Forest Lawn Cemetery. She is a she basically does the interments and things like that. She did like Joey Ramone and stuff like that. She processes the passed on. And she herself has a 68 that she modified with the slick wheels in the back and the blower motor in the front. So, the car has a lot of funny stories that come with it. As one night I was working between two Halloween parties, and they were almost 45 minutes away, and I was running late, so I was traveling up the highway at 85 miles an hour. A cop put his light on, shined it on me, saw that I was a hearse, turned his light off, and let me go. There's been other instances where I'll come to a stop at an intersection, a cop is behind me or a cop is in front of me. He'll stop traffic to let me go through the traffic. So it does have its perks once in a while. But one of our favorite things to do, we've taken kids to the prom, and it's just very interesting because I'll get the smoke machine going and I'll open up the back of the car, pull the kids out to the prom in the coffin. So the coffin is one of the more fun features of the car. I built the coffin myself 15 years ago. I used to run a haunted house out of Oswego, New York, and I always used it as a Halloween prop for my own personal haunted house. And it's just kind of grown into a part of my car. So it's just amazing how one small thing such as this has grown into that.